one. They wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Murder beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. It's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Murder beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set, hut, with the flag. Mike 50, huh? Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant. Go. Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, I'm coming. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 50. Let him know.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Double tight, guys, double tight. You got three down. Yes. 59's Mike. Screen, check. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Sponge. No. Big edge.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Ready, set. 59. Watch QB drop. 36. 66, bullet, half. Zoom. Mike's 59.
This time Jackson will throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Check.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Let's stop.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check, 48's the mic. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me.
Ric Flair.
It's just me and you. Check 31.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Switch.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 3-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
What's that?
48.
What's that?
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check, 48's the mic.
Now Goff on first down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40, the 40, 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Motion. Let's go. Mike 50. Check.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
22 Jet Bomber.
48 Mike, 48 Mike.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
High 7. 58, right over.
Jackson now to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Jackson eluding the pressure right. They complete it to Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Under 10, 10.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Set hut. Against the mic. No gain on this defense. Hayward. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. Go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Roberts got it. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Goff. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
Watch the slant. Watch Super 66. 53's the mic. 53.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff.
They're not ready for this.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Goff. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
53's Mike. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11th, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury.
Hold on. Check.
On first down, it's gone. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
A shotgun snap for Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Goff now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Gurley again here on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And an alley to run. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, kill.
Got 4 down. Deuce.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
180.
Mike's 50.
Goff now to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Zuerlein's kick is good. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
48's the mic.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
From the 16, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Pick it up. Show it up. DC. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, watch the slant.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Goff. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hecker, on to punt for the Rams, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff, he'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's going to be a long day.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Check 50, check 50.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take a...
And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 76 yards. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to him, a big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go, D.
Jackson now. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs, but he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing, and keep in mind 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Coleman now. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Rams' 15-yard line.
Buddy up.
59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Switch. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Buzz, buzz. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
On 2nd and 12, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
You Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
This time Jackson will throw it. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Watch the run. Watch the run. You're soft, baby. That's baby soft.
From the 31, Goff Now that'll be caught by Cup. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Ric Flair.
Kill, 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 kill.
3rd and 2. Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
180.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You don't want it.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 44.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, look on. Black 20.
48 right now. Let's go. I smell fear in that.
4 down.
I smell fear in that offense.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. This pass into the arms of Snead. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more coming.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Wide. Anyway, get wide. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dante Fowler, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantee guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
We got this.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Where'd he go? Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Check 13.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff, he gets it to Gurley, complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Goff now looking to throw. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Now Goff. Buying time to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mike 50. Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but now it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They will run again with Coleman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.